Oh, hey guys, how's it going? Yes, I am not using my phone today. Yes, I am using a camcorder today. Holy shit, look at me go. Feels weird using a camcorder after looking at the big display on my phone all this time and then coming to the little display of a camcorder. It's pretty weird. I've been playing this mobile game called Trailer Park Boys Greasy Money on the cell phone. It's kind of like one of those clicker games. It's kind of fun though. And they did a pretty good job on the cartooning of the Trailer Park Boys. I do have to admit. Well, today I want to go outside and I want to mow my lawn, as well as do a bit of yard cleanup. I started a little late, people. It's 3:30. Last night we were playing Ark till like fucking 5 in the morning-ish, and by the time we signed out, I went to bed. Today I could sleep in because it's the weekend, so I decided, you know what? I want to get all the beauty rest I could fucking get, and I did. So yeah, the Ark server blew up. We were playing on the center, but then the center, something happened one night. It was after the 358 update. For some reason, all of our properties were unbound from us, so we no longer owned our houses, our dinosaurs. We couldn't access anything, so that's when I decided, you know what? I need to manage the server a little better. So I started using something called Ark Server Manager, which basically allows you to schedule backups, which you couldn't do with just Steam CMD on its own. Scheduled backups. I scheduled reboots of the server, so every day at 6 a.m. the server comes down and comes back up. So it prevents it from basically getting lag from running too long. But right now, speaking of lag, I got a lag of piss. Another thing I gotta do today is return my beer empties. I have 4 bags of empties here. That's gotta be a couple bucks. So I figured I'll return those and get some beer for tonight. Because tonight's Grand Theft Auto, and we're doing something weird tonight with Grand Theft Auto. Normally we play with just the crew, but lately we've been doing a lot of pub server stuff. And by that I mean going into races with people we don't know. And it's been actually kind of fun because you get to race against other skilled people. Some of them hack. You do come across the odd hacker here and there. But a lot of the times you find some genuinely good people who just want to race, and then you get called the hacker because you're better than them. Church found that out. But yeah. So tonight what we're thinking about doing is racing with the fans, and I'm going to drop a video later on explaining, like, if you want to join in, all you need to do is add me on Social Club as Skaven, and by all means I will go ahead. I'm going to go bring Social Club up right now. Let me, and see if we have any, because I talked about it last night on the stream. And once we get a room going, we're going to invite these people in, and fucking pitter patter boys, we're going to give her on some racing. Could be good for money making, maybe meet some new people who are actually kind of cool, grow the crew a little bit, who knows. Figure we give her a go, you know, a little trial run, and we'll see how it plays out. Well, I don't know how accurate that is, because my phone says something completely different, so I guess we can just like kind of round it off and say it's about 17, it's between 16 to 19 degrees out. Anyway, I came up here to do something real quick, and I just checked and we only had one person from last night watching join us on the Rockstar, so whatever, that's fine. Let's go see if we can start that fucking riding mower and hit the backyard, because it looks tall, but I think it's all just dandelion stems. And if that's the case, I'm just going to knock them down. Well, obviously with the powered mower, because fuck using the grass whip. Yeah, like see the backyard, pretty fucked. And it needs a cutting, so we'll fire up the Ultra. Holy shit. I'm gonna need to grab my push mower and go over there after and clear around the romper. And I'm not sure if I'm seeing that right, but is that a beehive in there? I'm not sure. No, just grown up grass. Okay. Grown up grass and cobwebs, not a big deal, but I want to get the push mower and get it in here. Even though this prevents the dog from jumping off the patio and going in there, it's basically going to attract friggin' garter snakes because it's a good hiding spot. Same with that thatch over there, and definitely that bushel back there. Problem is, I'm too scared to bring the mower in there because of all the rocks. I don't know where we pitched them all. So if I just leave that every year, gradually one of these days, I'll go over there with the grass whip and chop it all down and clear it. Maybe get some topsoil, lay it down. The problem is that's where we put all the sticks and shit from, well, from when we were trimming down the raspberry bushes over here, and fuck, I'm losing more yard to my raspberry bushes. Jesus, Murphy. Oh man, did you see that over there? Check this out. Look at all the freaking puffies. All the dandelion seeds ready to go. When I hit that with the mower, that shit is gonna make a fucking mess. So we'll just wait for Stupid here to crank off his shit. There he goes. Let's get him in the house, because he can't be out here when I mow, because he's stupid. He goes right for the mower. I'm also gonna have to do something with these sticks. Any hoozle. Let's get some light on in here and rearrange the garage so I can get my mower out. Game that's shared by the whole family. I'm thinking tonight this barbecue is probably going to be put back out because I'm thinking I want to barbecue tonight. Look, the tire still has air in it too. Nice. Alrighty. Let's see if I have enough power in the battery just to start it. Oh yeah! This thing rocks. I gotta put the hood back on it. It's over there right now. I just gotta get the bolts out and figure out how the fuck I'm gonna reattach it, then reattach it, and then it'll be reattached. And then I need to buy a new light bulb for the front end, because fuck, I broke it. Remember last year when I fixed this thing up and took it for a rip and mowed the lawn? Well, the wire was dangling down below and I ran it over and then caught it in the friggin' in the blades, I guess. I don't know. Well, I know I ran it over, and it was underneath the deck, so they still work. I can show you that right now. If I turn the key to the I turn to the on position there, you can see. So just need to buy another bulb and then rebolt them into that guy there, and we're good to go. Friggin' rights. Ooh, kitten witten in a window. Kitten witten in a window. She looks so amused. Well, the backyard's done. Oreo should be able to come out here and shit now. That's what I was thinking about using this grass whip, because my weed whacker's being a dick. I gotta clean the carb. Problem with mixed gas, eh? If you don't shut off your fuel system in the winter and you let that gas sit in there, it gums up the carb. So I'll have to do a tear down on that one, if possible. Unless it's a non-serviceable carb, which wouldn't fucking surprise me one bit, but I got the grass whip here. This thing here was featured a couple years ago in a vlog. But all you do is just hit the grass like a golf club, and it makes quick work of it. And Oreo wants out again. He's just mad because I'm out here and he's not. But yeah, knock it all down, and that way there, if you do hit a rock, you know, you don't send it flying 900 feet. Anywho, I need to figure out a way how to transport those 4 bags of booze to the beer store. And what I was thinking was, this is my old strap from Walmart. Basically, I used to use this here to haul carts. You wrap it through all the handles and tie it up. And if you tighten it enough, you actually got the front end to bow up and the back end to bow up. So it made steering them super easy. What I'm thinking is wrap this here through all the handles of the bags and put it through one of the box sync connect things. That might accidentally work. Washed this thing last weekend, eh? Can't even fucking tell. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go in the house, grab all those empties, and then I guess we'll head off to the beer store, deposit them, get some beer for tonight, and then hit up the grocery store, get some noms, because I got nothing to cook for tonight. And I'm honestly thinking about maybe we need to do a barbecue. So let's go grab those bag of booze. By that I mean empties. And let's hit the road. Yeah, should be good. Alright, onward to the beer store. Sorry for the shaky camera. This truck rides a lot harder than the old G6 ever did. But yeah, so we'll take a rip over to the beer store, drop off these cans. I think they're still back there. Oh yeah, well, they better be. We just left the fucking house and we haven't even done anything yet. You know, if they were like boxes of beer, like cases with bottles, it wouldn't be that big of a deal. But because we're dealing with bags of cans, and they're not really that heavy, the wind could easily pick them up and toss them around. That's allergies from mowing the lawn. I don't know what it is, but like when you cut the lawn, it makes that smell, right? Well, apparently whatever's producing that smell, whether it be the blood of the grass or whatever it may be, that's what's making me choke. That's just kicking up my allergies. That's why whenever I mow the lawn, I usually take an anti-allergy pill or an allergy pill, whatever the fuck you want to call it, antihistamine, and use that there to prevent any allergies while cutting. But this time I forgot, mainly because I have no allergy pills left, so it's kind of like I forgot, but I don't have any, so just roll with it. Probably noticed no vlog on Wednesday because I decided, you know what, I'm just gonna do the weekend filming. During the week, I like to just come home from work, relax, maybe play a little bit of video games, go to bed. I don't feel like picking up the camera and trying to figure something to fucking talk about. Fuck it. The weekends, it's no holds barred. I can do whatever the fuck I want. Rex wanted me to go to Burroughs Creek today. I didn't feel like it. That's that automotive flea market down in Barrie area. I didn't feel like it. There's nothing I really need, and everything they sell down there is used and rusted crap. You barely ever find anything good. I would have looked for a tonneau cover, but chances are it would have been like one of those soft tops with the sticks holding the center up, or something just fucking goofy like that. And I personally, if I do a tonneau cover, I want one of the, I like to get a trifold, but I like it to be one of those easy removable trifolds where like all you do is open it up and it pops right off. Or the one I really like to get is, it's a folding one. It folds up.
Phone disconnected.
Fuck, you just realized now the phone's not with me? Christ. Fuck, this truck has good Bluetooth on it, let me tell you. But, no, the one I was looking at, it's a folding one, but it folds inside the box of the truck. So it's kind of neat the way it works. Like, your truck basically absorbs the, all of the shit. You know what? No, okay. I was gonna take a rip down to the other beer store on Main, but they're probably closed now. Oh no, it's only 4 o'clock. They should be open. Dang it, son of a bitch. Thought the guy in the Chevy was gonna try and race me or some shit. I'll be like, oh great, now I gotta kill one of those too? It's bad enough I already beat a Dodge. But why racing at 50 kilometers on what, first to 50 wins, for fuck's sakes? That's a stupid race. That's just stupid right there. I do have to admit though, I do like the front end on those GMC Sierras. The front end looks badass, and that's why I liked the GMC truck, or the Chevrolet truck, because it had kind of the similar front end, but what I didn't like about it was the fact that they wouldn't let me test drive it. But apparently GM just laid off like a whole bunch of employees at one of their factories because car sales are down. Car sales are down and they wouldn't let me test drive a vehicle. Any correlation, do you think? I'll let you decide. Fuck, I hope this place isn't too busy. It's funny, whenever I come here and I ask for a weird beer, they always tell me, oh, maybe you should check the one on Main Street. They got a lot of weird beers. Back in the day, the one on Main Street was the only one where you could buy James Ready lager, the blue can, if you will. Okay, come on, buddy. Fucking truck, I don't want a car on my way. Tucker right over here. We'll do the beer run right now, and then we'll go grab groceries. So we're kind of close between both places. All right. Just gonna let you guys know I'm still not used to column shifters, but whatever. We're making her do. I got a story for you about column shifters when I get back, so until then, peace out. Ole. Let's just say, she's a fucking hot one out today. It says 19 degrees, but I swear the wind heat. The wind chill in the winter, remember? No? Okay. Anyhoozle, we got groceries. We got some steak for tonight. Gonna barbecue that up. We got some corn on the cob. We got some Molson beer. And yeah, we're fucking ready to rock. So let's pitter patter and have at her and get out of here. Now, yeah, I wanted to talk about my column shifter and what happened this week. Fuck, I thought I broke my truck, people. I'm not used to the column shifter, right? On the old, every other car I ever had, except for the Focus and the Golf, the automatic transmission, like the shifter or whatever, was always in the floor. So it was just a lever, you pressed a button and fuck, you set it to whatever you wanted and you went. Well, the column shifter's a little bit of a different animal, being that you pull it towards you and you push it up, and you know, just like the regular on the floor shifter, if you're in reverse, you can just pull it down to drive. You don't have to press the button, it'll just slide right into drive. This one here, the column shifter, does the same thing. But when I parked it at work on Tuesday, I guess I didn't put it all the way into park, and it was sitting on the gate between park and reverse. So then I went to turn the truck on, put the key in the ignition, turned it, there was nothing there. And I knew it wasn't a battery fault, because when you have a battery fault, you put the car to the on position and all the lights inside and the idiot lights in the dash turn on and all that shit. And then the moment you crank it over, if it's a battery fault, everything goes dead. All your lights on your dash, your dome light, whatever else is on, power is just cut because your starter's trying to draw so much fucking amperage that it just basically kills everything else. So I was like, what the fuck? Like, I'm turning it, it wouldn't start. I was like all nervous, started to sweat. And then I pulled the key out of the ignition and I bumped the fucking column shifter and it went thunk, and it fell in the park, and I went, oh my god. Put the key back in, turned it over, boom! I'm like, fuck sakes. So now I'm extra careful when I'm putting my car into, or my truck into gear, to make fucking for damn sure that I got her in the correct gear, and I'm not putting it like in park or in like park reverse or rev neutral or fucking the neutral drive, if you will. Anyway, we got beers to drink, we got steaks to cook. This guy, I don't know what the fuck he's doing. That's not even a parking zone. Whatever. Probably stopping to check his text messages. So we're gonna head her home, unload the truck. I got some more burger buns for the... I always run out of burger buns before I run out of fucking burgers. Like, it's kind of ridiculous. And it's 4:44 right now. I don't know what time we're starting our game session tonight, but at least I got my choring done. That's what I told Rex was, no, I don't feel like going. I got some choring to do tomorrow, so I don't have that. And, you know, the other problem is we go down there, like we would have left at like 6, 7 in the morning, which means I haven't even slept yet. Got there at about 10, 11, walked around till about 5, 6, came home at 9. Who the fuck's gonna let my dog out? And that's the problem when you own a dog. You gotta basically, like, everything you want to do is around the dog's life. Delorio kicks the bucket. I'm basically stuck at home. That, and I really wanted to get that lawn cut too, because it was looking pretty ratty, and now it looks somewhat respectable. I say somewhat. Oh, what the fuck are you doing? Well, at least he wore bright clothing. Imagine if he was wearing black and it was nighttime. Fuck, do you imagine what this truck looks like in the nighttime? I've yet to use my headlights. Like, in a proper setting. Dawn and dusk don't count. Oh, well, winter's coming. Fuck, can we at least have summer first, eh? Jesus, Murphy. Anyway, I'll talk to you guys when we're home. Peace. Alrighty, we're outside. We're barbecuing. Oh, hell yes. Just gonna have one beer with my barbecuing. Yeah, just one beer. Just one beer. Yeah, just one. You know, this is what I'm talking about. That steak there was $7, and it's fucking massive. Last week I bought that steak for $7, and it was a quarter of the size of this thing. That's why I hate going to Freshco for meat. However, what's really funny is down in London, when Bobby and I were in charge of going to get the steaks for our steak dinner that one night, we went to the Freshco there, and they had a deli where they could actually chop off fresh, thick pieces of steak. And we bought some Alberta grade A beef, and it was 20 bucks a steak, and they were fucking massive and thick. I swear when Bloke and I barbecued those that night, because Bobby had to run out and come back, so Bloke and I sat out back and just barbecued. I swear it took us like fucking an hour to get them to cook, because they were just that damn thick. But $20 for Alberta beef, fucking rice, that was a good steak dinner that night. Steak dinner's cooked. Beer's empty. Let's go inside. Oh, hey there, people. It's frickin' Sunday. Last night we did our Cat Shirt Mafia versus the world. Had a bunch of people join in. We had about, I'd say about 13, 14 of us at one point. Good time. Did some racing, and I got pretty pulverized as far as liquor goes. So I'm starting a little late today. You know what? That's okay, because it's Sunday. And I can do what I want. One thing I gotta do though is get this Dell computer out of here and bring it in the garage and clean it. The one that I use down here to watch videos on the big TV. So let's pitter patter. Yeah, she's pretty crusty in here. Okay, well, we'll get the air compressor all tuned up, bleed it, and we'll load this thing onto it, and then get in there and shit. Alrighty, well, I blasted out a little bit. Still having issues taking off this cooler shroud. I think it's done up here. There's a little tab, and you push it up, and it should release it. I don't understand why there's a funnel on it though. It's like on the side panel, there's just these little holes in the side that suck the freaking air through, so that don't make any sense. But I took the front plate off, blasted all this clean, cleaned that all out. Yeah, I'll get her did. There we go, just cleaned out the old R9 380. This is the one that came with the cyber-powered PC. I don't know what brand it is. It's just unbranded. Maybe it's a reference card. Ha, doubt it. But it's an R9 380 with 4 gigs of RAM. Gonna stove her back in. There we go. She's all clean and pristine. Bring her back into the house, hook her up. Hope Christ she fires. Alright, let's get this bitch hooked back up. Let's get a vacuum over here and clean this fucking carpet. Alrighty, well, Windows is starting. Or at least it was. I don't know what the fuck it's doing now. There it goes. Fucking let's reset the display a couple dozen times. Take her into Windows. Fuck, I keep forgetting how big this TV is. Jesus Murphy! Alrighty, move some shit around, vacuum some shit up. The cat and dog like sleeping on this sleeping bag, so I just leave it over here. Let them have at her. Now I'm thinking I'm kind of hungry, so what I'm thinking is I got that steak in the fridge and some corn on the cob. So let's have steak and corn. We're supposed to get boatloads of rain today, but it doesn't seem to be the case. So that's awesome. Big sexy. Just saw movement over here. Something moved. Probably the dandelions. Oh, at least that's all cleared. Yeah, I need to weed whack. I know. Whatever. Gonna cook this big dirty steak. Already fired up the barbecue and threw the corn on it. We'll just let that there cook as much as possible. While we're waiting for that to cook, let's have a Freedom 35. Their vagin, if you will. But anyway, dinner's ready. I'm gonna go eat. Well, it turns out the Dell downstairs crashed again, people. So cleaning it out wasn't the problem. It wasn't that dusty in there to begin with, so check the log files from previous crashes, and it's all coming back to the Radeon R9 380. Card's debunked. She's shot. So I could either A, try and hunt down new fans for my 5870, put that back in there, which I tried that before and epically failed. I'm looking for something right now. I don't know where the hell it is. Oh well. Anyway, or I can look online and see if I can score myself like an R9 460 or GTX like a NVIDIA 1050 card. Both of those would probably be pretty fucking epic. So I just powered down the computer. TV was already off. What I'm thinking is, I do have this card here. This is the 5870. However, the fan on it is pretty fucked. To replace that fan, well, there used to be a kit for it. But we're talking about hardware here from like 2009. I've seen replacement fans for it on some China shops. They want about a lot of money for it. And, well, they wanted about 30 bucks for it. Problem is when I looked that up, that was years ago when I was still using the XPS 9000 as a gaming rig because I wanted to soup up the cooling because that card got really loud. And that was the problem with those cards back in the day because of the brushed fan design. Big issue with dirt and dust. So this is why I'm thinking, fuck it, let's get a 1050 or 460 from AMD. Chuck it in there. It just needs to be a video card that can HDMI out, doesn't have to have a lot of horsepower. But 4K would be nice. That's why I'm thinking 1050 or 460. Or there's option B. Fuck the video card and just use the Google Chromecast down there and use my phone. So when I'm riding the bike, I can control everything from my phone. I'm also thinking about doing that.